Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Tug, your number one most favorite drag race recap podcast. My name is
Yeah.
Wellington Gomez, and I'm here with my amazing co host. Hi, Edward.
Hi, baby. You already know it's Edward underscore ENT. I'm excited because it's a new season.
And of course, our other co host is here. Hi, Kevin.
I'm just the other co-host. I'm not the fabulous co-host. But I finally got a mic from my boss, so now you can hear me
That's true.
correctly. I'm excited for this season.
She turned his mic on.
How is it on?
Finally, the budget is budgeting at least, chow. So,
Blame it on the
um,
budget.
listen.
Gotta start summer.
Oh my God, it's a whole new season of Drag Race. It's only
Mm.
RuPaul gave us
It's
one
been a
week
week.
to legit just like, okay, calm down, run your errands, go to that dentist appointment that you've been meaning to go to,
Catch up with what you have to
do
do.
your taxes. Like, he
Hello.
gave us one week.
There's
And
no
then it
off
was,
season. It's off week now. Like there's no such
yeah,
thing as like is Drag Race off season. No,
Mm.
you have an off Saturday, Sunday, Monday to get your life and then get ready for the
We're
new
back.
season.
yeah, yep, that's literally how it is. But yeah, so I'm just like, amazing, like, new season of Drag Race. I love it. And also it's All Stars, and you know what that
It's so
means.
good.
It's an All
All
Star
Star Summer,
summer.
baby. Always. Bitch, it's on.
I love a good All Star summer.
Nothing will top. I don't think there'll ever be a moment that could top last summer, like the all winners, all star summer, like all winner
Ooh.
summer was
Yeah,
just a different summer. And I know this summer's gonna be amazing, but it has some big
No,
shoes to live up to.
I'm so
it
ready. I'm so ready
definitely
for it.
it definitely has some big shoes, just because All Star 7 was also like, come on now, like All Star 7 was All Star 7, like it was
Baby girl.
winners of all winners. It was,
Icon.
the
Jinx
big,
summer.
the
It was Jinx summer.
right.
Monsoon season, baby.
It was
It's
monsoon
crazy that we live
season.
in a world now that it's Jinx and Sasha reigning. Like that's where we live
Isn't that
today.
insane?
And it feels good. It
So
feels
well
great.
deserved.
Correct.
Oh,
It feels like all in the world is where it's supposed to be, and it feels like, nature is healing, and things are, the spring is here, things are blooming, and I
Prolapses
just
are blooming.
tis the season.
just tis the season, chair. Make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at the Talk Podcast to make sure you are, keeping up with everything that we post on there. We started posting some, drag race gossip. Some of the girls were talking shit about each other in their little watch parties.
That's it.
So not only
She
would you
tucked by night.
find she double by night, not only would you find the clips from our episodes, but you will also find some drag race news and some cool shit. Just go
All the
follow
updates
us,
we
like,
need.
And
yeah,
comment. Like we want to hear what y'all gotta say. Like talk shit.
Get
for
on it.
real, for real. So make
Tag
sure
me
you guys
toes.
follow us on
Tag the
Instagram
queens.
and on Twitter. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this. What have the girls been up to ever since our last episode that we recorded?
Mm.
I'm getting waxed tomorrow, so I can't wait for this pussy to be like Caillou. Like my pussy about to be on St. Jude's Hospital for Children, and I'm so excited because when I'm waxed, especially in the summer, I just hear my pussy whistling. Like at any moment, it's game time.
Right.
Like
It's always game time with you.
my pussy's been hibernating for the past week, and now she's just ready to come back out and say hi to Boxer. She misses her.
Where are you at? Are you at like little baby hairs or you have like dreadlocks right now going
So
on?
technically, what my wax lady says, it needs to be the size of a grain of rice. So I have a rice field right now in my pussy, and she's ready to see Lisa. Shout out to Lisa, the guided glam on Instagram. She gets this pussy right, and she loves the queers and she loves the gays and she loves waxing them. So
All right, well we
free
know where to
promo,
go. Use our discount code when you go there.
discount
Tuck
code
20,
pussy 123.
Discount code the Tuck.
the tuck
And
20.
for you to get 15% off.
Lisa's like, I didn't
Um,
sign off on this. People are gonna go
right.
into the store like, the tuck sent me here.
When
Well,
people
at least
start
they're gonna
going
leave with a bald pussy. That's all that matters.
That part.
They'll be charged full price, pussy bald.
If I had a nickel,
All Stars 8 premiere, the Fame Games.
mama.
Oh my God. So even though the intro looks were part of the premiere episode. We are not going to be talking about the intro looks because we actually did talk about those looks when we recapped the Meet the Queens, the promo looks, and the intro looks. So if you want to hear our opinions on their intro looks, make sure you guys go to listen to episode 39, and there, you know, you can
Listen,
hear our opinions on those intro looks. But in this episode, we finally get the first mini challenge of the season. And basically, what they have to do is that the queens have to model two looks on the runway, one inspired by fame in the past, and one inspired by fame in the present. And for the maxi challenge, they had to write and perform an original verse to a disco or glam rock rendition of money, success, fame, and glamour. This episode, they had the mini challenge, the maxi challenge, and the runway all in one for the judges to take into account when in deliberation. And in the runway, category is famous forever. So, just general thoughts before we get into the looks and we watch the performance. Just general thoughts of the All Stars premiere, the cast, the feel, anything.
okay, so it's just so refreshing and exciting. Like sometimes I would watch people, I'm like, we get hyped up every season over for like football season. Like, oh my god, I can't wait for like my coffee and like have my little sweater, yabba dabba do. But it's like one, we only have 1 week to prepare for a new season, and then two, it's
Mhm.
like it's it's like the way my eyes open when I watch the show every single time. I'm like, fuck, like how could you continue to make something so interesting, and then you kind of expect what's coming, but there's always a twist. And I feel
Right.
like that's what the season's bringing, and I'm like literally at the edge of my seat.
I'm excited overall because it's a lot of queens that like did not have the best track record. So primarily the cast is a bunch of queens that we really didn't get to see the full potential of. So that's why I'm really excited to be like reintroduced to myself, even though I did watch the previous season. Like queens like Kahana, James, a lot of those queens I really didn't get to see what they're all about. And I'm excited that this is like a second chance for me to really see like, do I really like them or are they like busted boots? And girl, it was a lot to take in. It was like a lot to take in. I was not douched for all this. It was a lot.
She
it
wasn't
was
ready.
definitely it was definitely a lot to take in, and of course they also even gave us two episodes, which was gagging. I remember I was in the bed with my man and we were like, okay, let's watch Drag Race real quick, and we go thinking that we're just gonna watch one episode, and then when we go on Paramount Plus there's two. We
It's a
started
gift.
kiki and we was like,
They
okay,
fed the girls. They fed the girls this year.
girl, roll the blunt, set the bong up, we about to kiki.
I love that. I love that she said me and my man's. Me and
Me
my
and my
man's. Me and my man, my man, my man.
To all of our sisters that listen to our podcast, it's me, my man, from now on. Okay, I am married. I am in love, and yeah,
My
he might be listening to
man.
this. He might not. I don't know.
You better be the fuck.
He better be liking, subscribing, and commenting to the Tuck on Instagram.
Go, he better.
Like,
Oh wow, be
All three of
what?
us.
not to
Let
Chris
me in,
Brown.
sis. Let me in, sis. Let me in.
I'll be pumpkin in the back spitting like, because you know I don't got hands. Ooh.
This bitch just spit at me.
Wait,
La
something's playing.
flexibilidad.
What in the telenovela is going on
Oh my
here?
god, something was playing. Something just randomly started playing. Okay, anyways,
What in the
ignore that.
telemundo?
That
Um,
the new podcast is gonna be housewife, but it's Latina moms only. No.
So, like I was saying, since the mini challenge was judged with the maxi challenge this week, first we are going to watch the maxi challenge performance, and then we'll get into the looks.
Oh, but that was also so exciting to see again. Like it, I love it, but there's definitely notes.
I low
But,
key love how like they RuPaul kind of take notes because when she brings a lipstick assassin like last year, well 2 years ago technically, they brought back Jessica Wilde to go against Jan. I feel like in that moment that's when RuPaul's like, oh no, bitch, you're coming the fuck back on the stage. Like that was your past. I low key love that. Like Jessica ate for me,
Well,
100%.
she did.
make sure that you mention that later when we talk about
Well,
something else, because if
okay.
if by that definition, then I guess we'll see some new people soon. Um,
Okay.
okay,
Oh, let's
so
get there.
let's get into this looks, ladies,
Let's go.
because
Let's go. Oh, I'm
um
excited.
And of
Yeah,
course,
drag
thank
that looks.
Drags
Oops.
that looks, baby. We love you. You always providing the tuck with the necessary, materials for us to do our episodes. So thank you so much for always posting these looks. And we are a loyal follower. Make sure this just follow. Excuse me. What was that about? What was that about?
This is a different account. He's using the burner account
Yeah, I
right now.
think this is this is like
Who?
another account on my computer, but nonetheless, I just gave you another follow. Make sure you guys follow at Drag That Looks on Instagram. Okay, so
Work.
first and foremost, Kahana Montrese. Category is famous then, famous now, famous forever. First, famous then, um,
It's a what?
glamorous. It's a
It's a
wet for
wet. It's
me.
a wet.
Yeah.
It's a wet
Like
for
the
me. It's
every single
glamorous.
look.
I think she might. I think she's the look queen of the season, for me.
So far.
Like thus far, like I think she's given a look queen. Like,
Episode 1. I
but
think she's the look queen of the season.
like to have 3 consecutive looks all be fire, and then obviously we'll
Right.
talk about the next episode, which is a hit, obviously again. But from what I know right now, like that bitch is fucking eating.
And the bitch
Like
has a budget.
she has. I
For
mean, she had
all
enough
of it.
money to get that butt done. She might as well throw that for the looks too.
No, it all looks so good. Like that first one, old fame, it's giving me like Renaissance. Like it's giving me Beyonce. Then she has the Little Nas X tribute, and then that third look, she's giving me
How did
Trinidadian
she
girl.
pack this shit? Cause like it's all so like
Listen,
intricate.
if Trinity the Tuck was able to pack her garments for All Star 7, any bitch can pack anything for Drag Race.
Where
So
there's a will, there's a way.
where there's a Trinity, there's space.
There's a tuck.
Um
Oh,
I honestly feel like all of these are wets for me. I think that Kahana knew that there was a lot that she needed to prove when she was coming back to this competition, because we do know that when she was on her original season, she didn't do that great. So I think that Kahana had that in her head, and she knew, like, when I come back for All Stars, I'm gonna show out. And also, let's not forget, Kahana has been busy. Kahana has been on
On
RuPaul's
Vegas
Drag Race
Live.
Live on Las Vegas. Kahana has been out here performing, touring everywhere. So not
She
only
was
has
saving.
her performance level gone up, her money has gone up. So, and clearly you can see that. She looks
Oh yeah.
expensive. She looks put together. She looks great.
And
10,
let's
10s, 10s. This was an amazing premiere for Kahana.
real
no
quick, how do you
also
feel? I saw some things on Twitter. How do y'all feel about like the queens utilizing like a breastplate? Because I see a lot of talk on Twitter about like the misogynistic views of it. Me, I don't give a fuck. I think it looks amazing.
it's representations for the bitches who got boobs.
That
That's
part.
who we are here to represent. There's bitches who go out there with no look at Anisha. Anisha had her whole season with no boobs. So like
No
shout out to the
boobs.
like no boob having bitches. Anisha was your girl. This season we about the yitties, and that's it. Like next bitches
Right.
And
are
not
gonna have a
Selena S
fucking think
titties.
piece. I mean, yeah,
Eh,
here we are giving our opinion and giving our think piece. And so like everyone's entitled, but also like fuck you. Like bitch, like let these bitches rock their breastplate. And I said what I said. At me. And argue with
I
your mother.
agree too. I think that, at the end of the day, these are drag queens, and drag queens have boobs, and drag queens have big plates, and they could be as big as Jimbos, and they can be non existent. So shut the fuck up. Stop trying to police everything. And it's always low key. Listen, every time I go on Twitter, I had to legitimately get off Twitter, because remember that it was giving me stress. Y'all
Trigger
remember
warning.
this. Like, I'm gonna come
Eve
out of this view.
6000, you
Like,
caused this.
if 6000s and Beth, y'all need to deactivate y'all Twitters. Like, y'all annoy me
I'm
on some real
suspended right
shit.
now,
Y'all
so
always talking shit.
Free
and
Edward.
and all of those other people on Twitter, it's always these white social justice warriors. Oh, it's always white people trying to tell people what not to do and what to do. Shut up.
damn Kevin.
Like, white people should only listen when it comes to that. When it comes to that, stop trying to tell people what they should do and what they shouldn't do. Shut up. Shut up. Trying to police drag. Shut up. Oh my god, it gets me so annoyed all the time. It pisses me off.
That was fish.
Good listener.
But like I said, drag queens are allowed to do whatever they want. They haven't disrespected nobody. And I just feel like that conversation is kind of just another conversation that adds to, like, the battle that drag queens have to go through, on a day-to-day basis. There's drag is being condemned in so many states, and is being criminalized in so many states. So I feel like that conversation adds fuel to that fire. You know what I'm saying? Where it's
Yeah.
like then we're opening the door for cisgender women to feel like drag is an attack on womanhood. Shut up. We need to stop this conversation now before it gets too crazy. For real, for real. This is not an attack on nobody, and it's just an expression and it's just art. And let these bitches do whatever the fuck they want to do. And shut the fuck up. If you don't like it, don't watch the fucking show. I'm tired of y'all, for real.
And
Bethany,
that is the latest on Cunt Radio.
the tuck
Anyways,
gets political.
back to these looks, child. So now we have Alexis Michelle, famous then, famous now, famous forever. I just have two things: the Kim Kardashian replica. At first, I was like, she's doing Kim Kardashian, but then I low key lived. I feel like because it was Alexis, I was not expecting that,
Yeah,
and I feel like it still looked good on the runway, and it still gave campy, and it was still dope. I think that her famous forever, which is like basically you finish your drag. I feel like it's very beautiful. It's very elegant. I love the hair. I love the dress. Um, famous then didn't really connect to it. I get the look and I get how it can be famous then, but I just really didn't connect to it.
Her last look
yeah.
is it for me.
You're not feeling the last look?
No, like it's given me like everything. Even like despite it just being like a very beautiful form-fitting gown, it's
Mm,
just like the energy and like the just the feeling I get from it is what makes it different. Like that
Absolutely.
that on anybody else, okay, it would be cute, but like it's just so old Hollywood. It's very classic drag. It's very beautiful. Like it's very like it gives me like Miss Continental vibes. Like
mm.
she stepped her pussy game up with the makeup 1,000,000%. Like she looks fucking gorgeous. Whew.
Yeah, the then is cute. I didn't get the reference, but I feel like it fits for the time period. The Kim Kardashian one was iconic. At first, I was like, okay, like it's just like a Power Ranger suit. But then I got the whole reference. Cute. And the last look, definitely, I feel like the energy is the first thing that stood out to me because in that first picture, you could kind of just like she's just radiating like fucking joy. Like that bitch is there and her feet are grounded and she's ready to fucking slay the competition. I'm here for it. And this is coming from like I really don't know her like that. Like I've seen her season, but I didn't. I have a new lens watching drag now, Drag Race. So
I love when on her season. I'll never forget when she made a bad outfit. No, she wore an outfit with a jacket and she lost Snatch because of her really basic outfit, but she blamed the entire cast. She's like, "Why would y'all let me walk out in this?" And that is just so fucking cunt to me. To blame everyone besides yourself. The accountability is there, mama, and I love it.
Right, right. Well, moving on. Now we have Jessica Wilde, and it was tense across the board for me too. I'm sorry.
picking finger licking.
This is Jessica's
Bad Bunny
season.
on Drag Race? What? Like,
Um, this is what Monica Beverly Hills, what she wanted to do with her little Cleopatra Party City costume is what Jessica did with this.
work.
I'm sorry, no shade, no shade, no shade. But even like if you go back and you look at yourself and you see what you presented when you try to do Cleo and you see what someone else presented, like take that in
Perfect.
and see the room for improvement. Jessica ate this up
Absolutely.
from beginning to end. I'm sorry, it was dope, and her forever famous, her signature drag was very her. It looked great. I loved it. I loved it.
I hear background noise of people talking.
We're good.
Okay, no, yeah, that honestly, oh my god, oh my god, I don't know
Do they
what to
not know
do.
that the tuck is happening right now? Like that's crazy.
No, it's also Mother's Day, and I'm Dominican, so my entire fucking family, it's literally at my house right now. So to all of our listeners, I'm so fucking sorry, but
Money,
yeah,
The family's
we're
tuning into the
success,
tug.
fame, and glamour.
Wow. I
okay.
think that
So
she looks amazing. I love the fact that she gave that honor, like that, like no, what's the word? Node, toad, nod,
Nod.
nod to fucking Bad Bunny. Because I was like, that was an iconic fucking moment, like Bad Bunny in drag. Then you also have this Nefertiti's look after we already seen Monica, it was like, oh shit, bitch, this is elevated. And not as strong as Party City. I don't think it looked Party City, but it just wasn't at this level because we've seen Party City. But this bitch right here, she's gagged me since the second she stepped in foot. I again, I don't know too much about this queen, and I'm excited to see what else she has to show.
She looks fucking amazing, and it's amazing because on her season 2, like she was never in the bottom. The only time she was in the bottom was when she got eliminated. So like she's already coming back from a high of an amazing season, whether it be 13 years ago. Bitch, I think she brought the look, she brought the personality, she brought the confessionals. Like she's my top pick. Honestly, she's my number one, and I'm so
Okay.
excited. No, I'm calling it in. Like this is my bitch. I feel like if even if you look from here, these three looks don't look like they're going to the same party, and I love that
Yeah.
because it's just different. It's unique. Like, bitch, she's cunt. She's charisma, uniqueness, and talent.
Wet.
No, she really is. It's definitely a wet all around. Jessica
Uh,
Wilde, great premiere. Um, Truly amazing. I feel like she was robbed, honestly. Um, yeah, great, amazing. Wow, Jessica Wilde, like you're killing it. Like for
you're
real.
wild.
She
I'm so,
wildin'.
so fucking wild. Okay, moving on. Now we have Naisha Lopez. And
That
Her under eye
peachy.
highlight is too much for me. Like she need
I
like
love
in
it.
no. The first photo, she looks like a white woman.
listen,
No
it's
shade.
a chop. The forever then is a chop for me. The forever now is cute. She was giving cunt, so I'm gonna give it to her. But and the famous forever is also a chop. Like it was not giving. I'm sorry, and I was really expecting more from Nisha Lopez because Nisha Lopez is someone that you know talks about Drag Race on Roscoe's all the time. She is always recapping all of the contestants, all of the seasons. So isn't it humbling? Isn't it
Roscoe's is gonna
humbling?
air us out. Roscoe's is gonna air us out on that fucking next episode.
Girl, I don't care, but
We'll
it's really
take
the
it.
truth. Like, isn't it humbling? Like you when I saw that Nisha Lopez was coming on this season, that was one of my biggest things. I literally was like, well, she better bring it because she's always criticizing. So
T.
when you then put yourself in that competition mode, it's only you know normal that people are going to look at you at an extra lens because that's how you look at others. So
If you talk
I,
shit, you better bring it back. And honestly, I agree with you, Wellington, 100%. I feel like for her fucking forever famous look, a bodysuit with an updo, I'm not gagging.
I'm not
Cut
gagging.
that clip. A fucking bodysuit with an updo.
I'm
Like,
not gagging.
I'm not gagging. Are you gagging? I mean, yeah, from the smell. Reference to Evie Oddly. No, again, like it wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. Like, it's none of the looks are like ugly, but they're also not like I could expect this
All
on her
stars.
original season. Like this is giving me her original season vibes. And girl, like you
Yeah,
like
and
you criticize all the all-star seasons as your job. You get paid to talk shit about the girls of RuPaul's Drag Race, and you're gonna show up in a bodysuit, an updo, and too white of an under eye highlighter. I'm sorry, my shit dry.
the
That
forever
girl's
then
out there.
was ill fitted. It was
Oh yes.
it needed to fit better. It was
Make
either
it
gonna
track.
give sexy,
Tighter.
so it was gonna give super tight to the body, or you was gonna give us extra body and you were gonna see and you was gonna give us more boobs and more ways, but you didn't give us either. So you didn't have enough padding and then it was too big on you. So it didn't work. But it could have been great, but it just didn't work. And then the other one, you served Khan. It looked beautiful. You was walking down runway. She looked gorgeous. I loved it.
I
But
like
then
that.
famous forever, for real, like Kevin said, a bodysuit, and this is all stars,
And an
baby.
updo.
Like the way we judging this is way like
This is the Ivy Leagues of drag, and you're giving undergrad, Miss Mama. Please.
Wow.
it's given didn't pass the HESPA.
Wait, what was the Hespa?
You don't
Girl,
remember that?
what all we know is that it is not a wet, which means it is
I
It's giving
regret.
trade school realness, and
He's
not.
giving
And she is trade though. She's trade. No shade.
community college
that's
realness.
great
And that
though.
is not shade to community college because there
Canceled.
is
The
no
tuck canceled by CCM and Brookdale.
Let's log off.
Anyways, moving on. Then we have Candy the fucking Muse producer Gonzalez.
Marie Elizabeth Rose Lynn
Where
Joseph
we got
Anthony.
Gonzalez from?
I
That's not
don't
my
know.
last name.
I was just being
Her
stereotypical,
name is
child.
Kevin. Work.
Already a
Okay, so
fan.
first things first, famous then, eight, completely, eight. House boots down, eight.
Them
To
curls was bouncing.
first of all, to take that reference and do it so well. And also, let's not discount the fact that Candy Muse is a big girl. So for her to take a RuPaul
Big?
reference and make it look this well, because the skinny
Yeah.
girls get away with saying this is RuPaul just because they're the same body type as RuPaul. This
Work.
was cunt as fuck. She
Yeah, no,
did
sorry,
that. It
Vicky.
looked expensive. The hair was everything.
Yes.
The
Candy's
fucking
on her
mug.
all-star shit.
She
The
is the
mug.
mug of the fucking season. And I remember on her season, original season, Gottmik was even saying, like, no, like Candy's mug is like fucking timeless. The way that she now utilizes blush more in her face, it just gives her this like really fucking model-esque look and it just makes her look very abstract. The first look was fucking probably one of my favorite looks of the entire like mini challenge. Her
Yeah.
second look, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't wowed over. Like it was cute.
No,
Like
but
for the first look, I was kind of like the second look has to match it, and it didn't match it for me. Last look was cute. I like the bodysuit or the whatever it was called.
I love this hoe. That first look, iconic. The hair, beautiful. The makeup, stamp. Next, face, perfection. The fucking fur coat, can't. The
Coin.
inside, I do wish it was like more of that pink in there. And then that third look, I could agree with you. It was a little bit more toned down, but we're also coming from, the bitch didn't have that much space in her suitcase.
No, but not
I
only
love it.
that, for famous forever, that was her interpretation.
It's
It's
also
way different
future.
than what Nisha gave us. Nisha just gave us something that
She gave a
just
shit.
looked super
Three different
basic and
parties
super.
though.
You know,
It's
this
a what?
is it. Yeah, it's a what would you call this? A corset? But like, what would you call this? It's
It's
not a
like
corset.
it's a bodice connected to like an arm panel. Her
Um,
legs are hot. Like she has hot legs.
No,
squash my
she looks
fucking head
great.
like a
She looks
walnut.
great.
It's on it.
It's
Suck
a
on them.
wet. It's a wet. It's a wet. Great, great premiere, Candy Muse. And honestly, I was expecting
Candelisa.
that. I
Them
was expecting
legs.
that. Next, we have Mrs. Kasha Davis. No shade. I thought these were all famous then.
The silence just spoke. Work.
To me, these were all famous then.
That is funny. I will agree. Her paint, I think the way she does her mug is a little
Old.
it's timeless. But
It's mature.
definitely all going to the same cocktail party. Like they are on time for this party. They are leaving at
These are
8:30.
actually three best friends. They know each other from down the block. They're gonna go play dominoes, and
Their
drink some
husbands were in World War
Coronas.
II.
And like these girls, they be cackling, they be playing palace, they be smoking blunts together and cigarettes. They go get their hair done on Fridays, like after they go cash their EBT check. Like
Work.
these same generation.
I like her personality, and I think she's a very funny queen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll never take that away from
So
her.
That's
what
not very
about the
funny queen.
garment in front of you?
There's nothing about the garment in front of me. I think she has a great personality. That's all I get. I'm sorry. I think this is regret,
He's playing
regret,
nice.
regret.
He's being coy today. He's being coy.
I'm trying to be very nice, but honestly, if you want my honesty, I think the outfits are shit. I think that the
Wow.
first outfit is cute. The other two outfits are looking very basic and boring, and it's just not giving me like we just saw Candy, we just saw Kahana, and now we see her in a fucking top and bottom pants with fucking sequins or whatever, and then those plastic wigs that the Australian queens are notorious for. I'm sorry, she is boring as fuck to me. Mrs. Kasha Davis, you are a sweet lady, but it's time to retire.
We
Respectfully.
have a death on the scene. Scotcha Davis found dead.
But honestly, she's old, so don't say that. That's bad luck for her.
We're looking for a killer description of white
First
twin.
of all, the geriatric community is not gonna fuck with the tug.
My,
Like
my
we
grandmother's
are,
going to call me after this and disown me.
no, like
No, but we're not being ageist, bitch. At the end of the day, my opinion on it is she's not. I feel like she's not cinched in none of these. Like I don't know. It just looks like she just threw on whatever.
She's the
I don't
same
know.
age. Bianca literally said on the rundown, ooh,
Yeah.
on the pit stop
Matter of fact,
that they're like 2 years away, and Bianca
ooh, she did not pay her Wi-Fi.
my
Ooh, girl. Hold on, let me cash out per 20.
Woo, girl. 38.50.
That's
Production, let's mark that time, please. Ooh, girl.
Newark. Come on. I expected better. You on the good side of Newark, Wellington. You got
Ooh.
Wi-Fi on that side.
I got my phone hotspot,
and
girl, because my Wi-Fi is trash. Just
Said I'm taking no
girl.
chances.
I ain't taking no chances this time, girl. Is she back? Now she's gagging.
Monkey see wait, he's doing no see no evil. I'll do hear no evil. You gotta do see no evil.
can y'all hear me?
Okay, we can hear
We
you.
we see waveforms.
Yes, let me get my hotspot.
We
Mr. Kasha Davis.
It's Nakasha Davis voodoo bitch. She's back. Shut the fucking mouth.
Mrs. Kasha
Hold on.
Davis hacked into the BPN chat.
Oh my
The
god.
VPN.
He came from the
Ooh,
Oh, our girl is down.
our girl is down for the cause.
Her Wi-Fi's down.
Losing is the new winning.
Losing is the
hello.
what? Oh,
Hello.
there you are, girl. Hold on. She's
My phone, my computer froze, and Mrs. Kasha Davis' face was all over my MacBook Pro.
gonna be under your bed tonight.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding, Mr. Kasha Davis. You are fully wet, and I love the looks. Beautiful garments. Beautiful garments.
And
Beautiful
on that note,
garments. Beautiful gowns.
On that
Moving
note, give me the next queen.
on that note, so that we can avoid technical issues, child. Then we have Jimbo, the
mm,
Canadian princess.
that princess.
Princess.
Um, so first things first, the Marilyn Monroe, eight,
You're the realist.
eight down, boots, eight down the house, boots down, like
No questions about it.
insane, 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 insane. She looked cunt as fuck. It was amazing. This is how you do Marilyn. It looked great. I've seen this be I've seen this
Been
been
done.
done on the runway before, but not to this level. And it just looked great. The famous now, I'm not a fan for words that are not printed into the garment. I don't like when things are hanging. I don't like it's giving Selena STDs with the street signs from
Ew.
last season.
You
Like
burned
I
last
don't like
season.
when
Not from
words are
that
hanging like
season.
that. So honestly, Jimbo, for that reason, even though I love you to death, it's a regret for me for that look.
The
And
hair's cool as fuck though. The thumbs
the
up
hair is
hair
Oh,
is.
cool. Again,
I've never seen that.
I only had a problem with the fucking words. That's oh, I'm not following you, even though
I
I
like the
do.
words just because I feel like she's giving a nod to Ice Spice, like, and she's really promoting it. That first look, amazing, and then that third look really blew my mind. No, like
Yeah,
I love the eyes, I love the brain, and then I love that the ass is like bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. It was definitely unique, new, and I feel like relevant because it is the Fame game. She is in the future times, and that's what her drag is like. That bitch ate that down. But I agree with the letters. The letters wish they were sewn in there, but the
mhm.
hair really just saved her on that one because I just realized the hair again.
Yeah. It was truly amazing. Production
The
is telling us
ass
that
was
the
the
ass
heart.
was a heart, so even amazing. She looked amazing. I think it was great.
The
If it
last
wasn't
look
for
is
that middle
fucking
look,
amazing. Like
you know,
Bitch, and that's hair.
right, right.
y'all can't come
Um,
for her looks. Like that's one thing. Like Jimbo is gonna bring it to you on that runway, and it's gonna be every time she comes onto the runway, it's a look we've never seen done before.
Does she
Like
sew all her things?
she,
is what?
She makes all her things.
I know she can
I'm
sew. I know she
I'm
can like
not
on
sure.
UK versus the World. She's sewn that dress before, but sewed. Oh,
Well,
so
regardless if she could sew or not, you have to have some style and taste to pull something off like this. You
Yeah,
know, you have to pick the hair, pick the boobs, pick the shoes, and that she did. So it's definitely a wet.
I
it's
just
a
lost two
what?
nails.
It's
So
definitely a what.
Oh, and look, Forever Raymond like this post. He is tuned
Oh,
in.
oh, cute. Shout out to Forever Raymond. Lost but not forgotten. Okay, moving
she's with Mrs.
forward.
Tasha Davis now.
Moving forward. Now we have Heidi and Closet. Um, Heidi is another one that did not come to play to All Stars.
Oh yeah, okay,
Heidi
thank
is
you.
another one that knew that she had a lot to prove when coming back to All Stars. She knew that the girls were gonna be watching her because I hate the makeup. You know, like we
I
lived
hate,
through that.
hate your hair and makeup.
We lived through that, you know.
Yeah,
So she delivered. It's a wet for me on all accords. I thought that her first look was very campy and very surprised that she did that. I was not
yeah,
expecting that from Heidi. I thought that her middle look was super cunt. It was giving Victoria's Secret fashion show. Like
yes.
I
So
was
me
loving
too.
it. And the famous forever, she looks great. She looks amazing. She looks glamorous. She looks regal. Heidi, tens across the board. Great
She
premiere.
definitely
Definitely
used
her
she used
10.
her money. You could tell from the COVID unemployment assistance fund. She definitely used that money for good because these fucking looks look expensive. Like that extra
Yeah.
600 did her in. Good for
Baby,
her.
Shorty was employed. She's been touring, and I feel like this entire look she's been taking notes through these tours because this right here, you can't tell me that you can't see this on a Dave LaChapelle shoe, or that you can't see this on a literally you said Victoria's Secret runway. Like this is a performance, and to what you said before, different parties, but at the same time keeping like her who she is still
Hmm.
true through all of it. Like I love that. Like look
Hmm.
at that middle look, gorgeous.
And
10 for
also,
10,
she's
but
painting very well now.
that
She's
That was
blend.
what she was lacking too. Like she the only thing she lacked on her original season was the taste
execution.
and execution. Now she's fully rounded.
Yeah, yeah. This is your moment. Have it, baby.
Yeah,
Great premiere, Heidi in Closet. Moving on, we have James Mansfield, and
I like
you
the
know
Selena look, the little mariachi. That was cute. The second look, seen
Bitty bitty bum bum.
I've seen it
the girls,
before.
the judges were eating for these, but I low-key didn't like any of these,
The
honestly.
second look just gave me Judy Jackson Hooker.
And the third look we've seen before, like we've seen big blonde hair and a white dress, Lily from her original season. Like I don't know, like I don't. Maybe this is rude. I don't see the hype around her. I'm sorry. A lot of queens live for her. A lot of
Was there
fans live
hype
for
around her?
Right.
her. Exactly. Like all over, like everyone's like James, James, James. Like Alaska Lily said that this is one of her favorite queens, and I want to know why because I'm just not getting it.
Why I will say she is quirky. She defeats like the act normal and like fit in with the group. Like she has her own quirky things, but I just feel like the voice. She just loses me at the voice, and I feel like that's the first thing that you kind of associate, and it's just like, ugh.
It's
But
not
that first
authentic
look,
to me. Like it's not. It's just not authentic.
hi, I'm James Manfield, and I'm here for All Stars. Hey, it's just like vocal fry to the max. Like I'm not off it.
I fucking hate you.
That's his femme voice when he's on the phone with Trade.
That's how I wake up talking.
Femme
That's
queen
that's your
goddess.
sexy Trade voice.
I don't really do a sexy trade voice. I don't know what you're talking
Ooh,
about.
wet instantly. Moving on. Then we have Monica Beverly Hills, and
Trashed.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Holiday.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm
first look,
sorry.
the first look looks good. But when you bring out Nefertiti's it's like in that same like universe, Nefertiti's blew this bitch out the water. But when we're focusing on Monica right now, that first look is in her own category. She did it. She did it wet. The second one, very what's the word? Not
Trash.
passenger. Um civilian bitch. Just like everyday hoe, like
I've
up
seen
and
that
down the
at
street.
Boxers. I literally have seen a bitch that looks just like that at Boxers. I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
I don't want to see
yeah,
Boxers on my Drag
it's
Race.
very pedestrian.
Pedestrian. Production gonna say peasant. Like
But production knows what's up. I'm sorry, like she falls into that same like Carrie Colby vibe with me, like a very beautiful woman, but not an extraordinary drag queen and take that shade.
That's not shade. That's actually that's tea that the girls need to
Well,
listen to.
Like the
I feel,
last outfit was so underwhelming. Like, look the fuck what Kahana, Candy, Jimbo
girl,
are
that's
wearing.
gorgeous.
Standing next to them, like you're literally not. You're not in VIP. What'd you say?
Wait,
That is George's right there.
that's George's.
George's
That's
came back,
legitimate
wanted another check.
George's.
I
Work.
was super excited for Monica. I really was, but
Me too.
the
Speak for
first the
yourself.
first look, I was like, okay. Second look, I was like, all right, just you gave a nod to Kim Petra, so I'm living. And then the third one, it's still cute. It's just giving. It's like we also
But it's cute next to gorgeous. Gorgeous is gonna devour cute. New York, Tiffany Pollard. Like, I'm sorry, you're next to the fucking queens of drag, and you're looking like you've been dragged. I'm
I
sorry.
think
Like,
that there was a
wouldn't rhyme drag with
I
drag.
think that there was a mispreparation
Pretty
for
Little
All
Thing.
Stars. What happened?
Production
Production is
said
a
she looks,
cackle today. Production
She
is
went to
getting
Forever
paid
21.
today.
said she looks like she went to Forever 21 and Pretty Little Thing.
Production is so shady.
She's the voice behind the shadows. Like, she is the shadows.
I think that there was, like I was saying, there was a mispreparation to her preparation of All Stars. I think that it's been a long time since we've seen Monica Beverly Hills, and I feel like when we did see her, she was struggling with her drag. She was struggling with being authentically her, and because she wasn't fully authentically her, she wasn't able to present the best drag that she can. And I feel like I was really excited for her to come back. And, I love when we
I
get
was.
reintroduced to some queens that are from the earlier seasons of Drag Race, because those queens did not come up on the social media game. So, they don't get the same relevance that some of the queens now get just from being on 2 episodes. Some more people know Robin Fierce for nothing than they know Monica Beverly Hills. And Monica Beverly Hills is someone that had an iconic untucked moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, Monica Beverly Hills is iconic in her own right in the RuPaul's Drag Race franchise. However, this presentation that I have in front of me right now still needs work.
I'm
Um,
sorry. My thing, real quick, about her, I'm just like, for her first season, she wasn't fully there. All Star, she's not fully there. I feel like when are we gonna have Monica Beverly Hills to her full extremity? Like, when are we gonna get
Third
a
time's a
full?
charm.
But I'm sorry, like, I'm at this point, I'm done and I'm bored. Like, I don't want to see
I
more of
mean,
her
no,
because
well,
not
you can't do that though, because we've given grace to other queens. Like, if I have to sit through 73 years of UUB on Drag Race, then I can sit through any of these hoes going on Drag Race 3,000 times. And also,
but
let's
what's it gonna take for her? Because the first season she was
okay,
on
but
the floor,
Kevin, at the same time, look, Jimbo's on this season. This is
Yep.
Jimbo's third time on
but
a
he's
Drag Race
excellent at
competition.
drag. I'm sorry, Monica's not excellent at drag for me.
Yeah, but you just can't. That's
But
that's a
but
full
if
loaded
you're
like statement.
exactly, and if your request is for her to come in at her full potential, you need to give her grace to do it. Again, I agree. It's been a long time since she's been on Drag Race, so she should have gotten it together. However, Monica Beverly Hills doesn't have the brand deals that some of the girls, was having. So it's not the same access. It's not the same access. And
Agreed.
for I mean, I don't know people's financial situations, but again, this was still good. It just wasn't All Stars. And I think that she needs to make it All Stars.
This is like regular Drag Race season where it's at right now.
Yes.
This is gonna
Like
be
this is
drag
what
fuel.
Amethyst should have brought.
This is right. This is
Your
this is
drag
what
mother.
this is what Amethyst should have like this is probably Amethyst stuff.
She sold it.
She sold it on eBay.
Work.
But
Shout
yeah.
out to Amethyst. We give her more airtime on the tuck than she ever got in her actual season. Like,
We keeping you
I
alive,
love you,
baby.
Amethyst. She
we
is
keeping
what
you
keeps me
famous.
going every single day.
we love you. We love you. Edward's drag mom.
Moving on to the Lala Ree experience.
Oh, I love Reed.
La
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 Ree, I
can't
can't
that.
First things first.
The second look is trash.
I can't believe that Lala Ree did what she did on season 13 with that bag look and dared to come back on All Stars and present that second look.
She
Like
got nerve.
Lala,
That was nerve.
that was a lot of nerve.
Just nerve.
That
She
was
has
a
nerve so
lot.
far.
She has nerve so far, for sure, and
Catching
talent,
them all.
and talent. The girl has talent,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
girl,
And she
the
was
red
charismatic
look,
about that second look.
the red look is everything. I really did love the red look. I felt like it was really her. Um, I love the hair. I felt like the first look, it was cute, but I needed more. I don't know. I felt like it was very at the same time. It was very like bland. So I could have used. I don't know
Like
how
if the
she.
letters, like if the letters were imprinted on the outfit, or if it was gonna be hanging how it is, kind of like looking glued on. If she did one bigger letters, two maybe
Maybe then
like
printed on
skinny.
actual bodysuit because they look like construction paper.
No, that's what it looks like, and I wish she like would have put like gems on it or like bedazzled it or something where it's like it's catching our eye. But when we think about it as modern, I I feel like bitches like Miley has worn
It looks
shit
like she's
like
on the
this.
baddies promo shoot in the second one with the hair and the, like. Also, I don't like what she did with her mug. I feel like she does less drag in the face now. I feel like her mug is very beautiful girl. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the mug from her this season. Maybe it's just me. Her mug was
It's
more
the first
draggy,
episode. Let's see if she changes. If she changes it up.
Well, right now she's just mm,
lukewarm.
well,
She's in
Just
the middle for
misty,
me.
misty, because that first look was gorgeous.
She's definitely in the middle for me. The drag has been elevated from season 13 for sure, but again, she's still in the middle for me.
right,
Um, and now we have the
Mrs.
one and
Kasha Davis.
only Darian Lake. Now you
I
saying
want to
Mrs.
like
Kasha
Darian.
Davis.
I'm sorry
um,
to walk in front of RuPaul in black cargo pants from H&M. It's so fucking cunt, and that's why I live for the second look. Actually,
I'm
like
sorry, I lived for the second look.
I'm sorry, you're wearing cargo pants
And a
in
t-shirt.
front of RuPaul. That is fucking cunt to me.
They literally said it's just too basic, and I was like, "What? That bitch looks cunt."
She does look con, and it is modern fashion. I think it was very literal though.
It
I
was too
don't know how
literal.
else though you could dragify this though. Like, what the
But
fuck
I
was she
feel
gonna
like
do?
it was like in a way like I wish that she should have. I mean, probably it wasn't the way that she was thinking about it, but to me it was so literal that it was also funny, and it was like like it was like a whole thing like that was like working
Yeah,
together. So
I didn't mind it. I liked it. I was gagged at their reaction.
I honestly feel like all of the looks were her imitating somebody, because the first look is very Jinx, the second look
Ooh,
is
boots.
who she's
Adore
imitating, and
Delano.
and
And then the third
then
look is Michelle Visage.
no, Alyssa Edwards.
I love how like no shade at all. Oh fuck, I don't give a fuck. Like I like how she doesn't need to wear a breastplate because she like already has like naturally born titties, and I kind of live.
No,
Like
they
she
look
she
good.
saves money.
They're a sitting girl.
No, and they're sitting pretty. Her promo look, like no, her entrance look, yo, her body,
Was bodying,
like body yaddy
Oh
yaddy yaddy, like
my.
she.
bodying.
It's a wet.
Um, well,
It's a wet because it's funny, but it's a regret because like it's actually like trash. The second look.
It's like in reality, just like bitch, you wore a t-shirt on the stage. But yet
but
again, bitches done motherfucking poured water in an ice cup before,
but
and
bitch, the way she was walking too, it was just so con. Everything about it was super con.
I want to wear
Um,
this outfit if I ever go to DragCon. Like
Billy.
when the tuck is at DragCon next year, I'm wearing this outfit. Mark my words.
Is it Billy or is it
well,
Darian? No, it's Kevin.
what?
No, like when he wears that outfit.
Oh,
It's Kevin playing Darian playing Billy.
The multi-universe.
the multi-universe of
Like that
madness
the
of
Spider-Man's
gayness.
like this.
In the top we had Alexis Michelle, Kahana Montrese, and Lala Ree, and at the bottom we had Darian Lake, James Mansfield, and Monica Beverly Hills. Do you guys agree with this top and bottom? I did feel like Jessica Wilde was
Snubbed. She was
robbed.
snubbed.
I feel like Lala Ree. I feel like Jessica Wilde did better than Lala Ree. No shade, but whatever.
I feel like James Mansfield wasn't really low. The only critique she really had was that like she messed up in the choreo, but like overall, all the judges were like really like living for her. And I don't think she did that. I mean, the only thing that she really fucked up on was like the moves that we saw. But who knows? Like obviously the judges see more than we do. But I don't generally believe that she was a bottom placement. No shade.
Yeah. Jessica has really impressed me this entire time, and I'm like now like Team Candy and Team Jessica.
Yeah, I'm
You
definitely
be verse. You verse.
my top three. My top three for the seasons are definitely Candy, Jessica, and Jimbo. Anyways,
Jimbo, but then
the Maxi Challenge winner was Kahana Montrese. So congratulations, Kahana. Yes, honey.
woo!
She won $5,000 cash prize.
She doesn't even know
And
what to get done next. Like with that money, what could she get done next? She got her butt, her teeth, her lips. Like she's gonna find another body part to enhance with that money.
girl,
Why
listen, at this
not?
point, she can turn into a unicorn. I don't care. She looks cunt. She looks hot. Anything Kahana can do, I don't give a fuck. That bitch is a goddess.
Her
So
unicorn era.
her unicorn era. But also shout out to Kahana. Like she flipped the script. She first episode into All Stars, she wins. This is definitely a great start for someone like her that had such a horrible original season.
She fixed her
So
teeth and she's going for the big bite.
period.
I love.
Got a
um
bag and fix my teeth.
so then now, of course, All Stars rules are into effect. So right before the girls came back to deliberation in Untucked, they had to vote. The entire cast had to vote in they wanted to leave. Who they wanted to leave, and then Kahana had to pick one person that she felt was the person that needed to leave. So we have two lip sync, and of course now it's time to for Kahana as the winner to go against the lip sync assassin.
Reveal
Drum
yourself.
roll.
And girl, I was gagged
Yeah.
when I saw the lip sync assassin.
That was
So
good.
good,
Even
guys.
better a second time watching it.
So good.
I could
So
watch it
good.
again. Honestly, it was that fucking good.
It was so good. Of
DJ
course, the
Puppy.
the winner was Aja, and I just wanted to really point it out. Like, shout out to Aja for coming back to Drag Race. This is the show that gave birth to you, and as a fan for so many years, it really warmed my heart when I saw Aja come back on Drag Race. After all of the things that have happened between the two subjects on social media, and all of the back and forth, to see Aja on Drag Race lets me know that, one, the producers are listening to the social chatter. Like, the producers are tapped into what's happening on social, because how
Yeah.
iconic. And the fact that RuPaul said, you're back where you belong.
You
She's
knew
the
what it
winner of
was.
All Stars 9.
It was giving. It was giving return. So shout out to Aja. Get them bills paid, baby. I'm so happy for you. Um,
I
yeah.
wish
So
the
Aja won.
Lipstick Assassins got money though, because I feel like they're there just
I mean,
to
I'm sure they
put
get a
their
check.
face on the gig. Hmm? You think they get a check? Probably, right?
They definitely get a check. They're
Yeah,
going on.
that's Paramount money.
Yeah,
Work.
and they're going
Okay.
on. And they're going on national television. Like, you have to get a check. You have to get
Yeah.
a check. Um, the bottom two were Darian Lake and Monica Beverly Hills, and Aja pulls out the lipstick, and the group has eliminated Monica Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, Monica. Like, it was just not your time. What do you guys think?
I think it was
Mm,
deserved. I feel like she packed herself up the moment she performed and the
mm.
moment that she put on those outfits.
Damn. It's cause no, I just like watched both episodes. So I'm like, wait, is that who went home first?
Monica went
I'm
home
I'm
first.
just
Yes.
gagged all over again. Because I really was like pumped for her for the season, but I'm gagged that the bitch went home first.
But are
Not
you
her. Not.
surprised? Like who else
I
would have
mean,
went
I'm
home
happy
first in
that
your eyes?
everyone voted realistically. They voted to what you presented. It wasn't like, I mean, some people took into account her story, which was fair, and I think I would have voted the same way. But I guess the verdict was truth. At the end of the day, it's like when you look at when you compare Darian's three pictures and Monica's three pictures,
Mhm.
I want more from Darian, and I want more from Monica, but in a different way. I want more from her in the sense of like, bitch, like that. like what, like, oh, this is your moment to present so much more, and you didn't. So I feel like you need to do that on your own. But like Darian has that already ready, and I'm just waiting to eat it up.
Right. Right. Well, Monica now enters the Fame Games, which is this new thing on All Stars 8. So there's another way for queens to win. And I really love this. When RuPaul explained it on when they were all on the runway. So basically, every eliminated queen then enters a competition called the Fame Games, where it's going to be a social media competition where they're going to be showing the runway looks that they would have presented if they would have been on that episode of Drag Race. And the fans can vote at the end of the season who is the queen of the Fame Game based on all of the looks that they presented, and I guess who you thought who the audience felt had the best looks, and you know is the queen of the Fan Games. So I think that's great because for the drag queens, they've always had that one criticism that is like, you prepare for All Stars, you spend so much money, and then you get eliminated first or second, and then you don't really get to showcase your looks. So I think this is amazing because drag queens are now able to showcase all of their looks, even though they're not going to be in the competition. And I do feel like that is a give and take, and that's a compromise.
I feel like I like that too, and I want to shout out Alyssa Hunter for that one because I feel like Alyssa
Oh,
Hunter was one of those first queens who was starting to post
bitch.
after, like, oh, what I would have worn. That it was like, oh, bitch, if she would have worn this on that stage, it would have ate. What we have also seen is bitches showing something different on Instagram than what they showed on the screen. So I do like
Jax.
how they're merging the walk the runway, but also show us what you would have changed on your Instagram and whatnot. So it definitely makes sure it creates kind of like a pathway for the fans who just watch it to also follow these queens on social media, whether they like them or not, or especially if they like them, make sure to use their hashtag team, their drag name, and give them more of that natural social media for following.
Yeah, I agree.
It's funny because the
um
look that Monica has for next week, we'll get into it. Because,
yeah.
girl,
We'll get into it, but like I said, that was the first episode. Monica Kahana won. Monica Beverly Hills went home, and All Stars 8 is on its way.
The engine
Make sure that you
started.
guys follow us on Instagram at the Talk Podcast and on Twitter at the Talk Podcast, and make sure that you guys tune in, baby, because we're here and we're working and we're recapping.
and we're queer.
The season.
Pride
We're
Month
going.
is in almost 2 weeks. Get the douches, the enemas, and the poppers ready. Pride Month is among us. I can feel it.
Pride Month is coming. Like we did mention at the beginning of the episode, Drag Race gave us 2 new episodes this week, so we are going to be recording it in a whole other episode. So make sure that you guys go tune into episode 42, and that's going to be the episode 2 recap. Okay, that has been the tea that you just had the shade. See you in a minute.